The live press conference for a while because we got the CEO and Managing Director of the National Stock Exchange, Ashish Kumar Chauhan, with us. Ashish, the markets reacted a little pessimistically. Was this only because of, STT or something else? Were they expecting something else? And how do you think it's going to play out now?
So broadly speaking, I think STT has been a little bit of a dampener. But in some ways, if you look back 25, 27 years, wherever the BJP governments have been in power, they have been fiscally very conservative. And if you see Mr. Modi's 11 years, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman's 9 years, they have gone on two tracks. I mean, what I call twin tracks, they call it twin engines. But one is to reduce the fiscal deficit. Another is to invest as much as possible in infrastructure so that you increase the productive capacity of the overall economy. And this year also, they have done the same. They are now going to have the fiscal deficit going from 4.4% to 4.3%. And in the next 3-4 years, your debt to GDP ratio is going to be close to 50%. Whereas if you look at, say, America, it's now about 120%. Europe, UK, all of them are in that range. Japan is about 200%. So you are, in a way, going toward a safe harbor, which gives you flexibility in case of large geopolitical shocks, which we have seen over the last 1 year that the number of shocks and frequency has increased. And so it's important to keep your leeway available to you. On the other side, the infrastructure also, they've, I think, gone above 11% compared to last year. Again, they are spending money on creating infrastructure, which will create jobs. With FTAs, if you read that, probably you're going to be having many more jobs created over the next 3-5 years than what has been created in, let's say, last 10-15 years, because of the fact that with all the FTAs, the high employment generating the industries like garment and leather and small little manufacturing, SME manufacturing, all are going to improve going forward, because India was not treated very well in the WTO. With the FTA, I think we are going to be on par with China or even Bangladesh in garments or Pakistan in garments. And we have been pretty much the largest cotton producers in the world. But beyond that, we have not been able to do clothes or garments because of this differential treatment where we were treated much worse than other people, right? So overall, I think long term, this is a fundamentally good budget. It is very responsible and will bring a lot of growth going forward.
Ashish, government market borrowing is estimated about 17.2 lakh crores. Do you expect any upward pressure on yields that could affect the equity market sentiment?
Broadly speaking, large portion of that comes from the bonds, the government bonds. And that has been, actually, the numbers are not very different vis-a-vis the percentage of GDP or the banking system size. So I don't see that to be putting pressure on the yield at all. On the divestment side also, the numbers are very small, even at the higher level. So that today, the stock markets in India are able to get almost $250 billion of funding for the Indian corporates, including equities, rights, bonuses, commercial papers, bonds, REITs in which put together. And so these numbers are pretty much manageable in my opinion.